today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Gordon on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their 3rd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bridgewater on first down. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
On first down, Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Oh, able to avoid him. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 56 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 28 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished up by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage. It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively? I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game. Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast or... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here?
Defense. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Off play action. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Draymond Jones showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, open man right side is Tony. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for them. They'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And some space here. Pushing his way through. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Melvin Gordon, 88 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New York ready to go again offensively.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Jones on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Kenny Galladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Jones throw caught by Tony. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, Jones. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has been terrific today, hasn't he? Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Jones. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you? Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot. I know, right? Amazing. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now Bridgewater and the Broncos down by 1. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Here's Bridgewater. They're able to get this to Patrick. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Broncos in their hurry up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Bridgewater to throw. He's got Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
From the 6.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Denver, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.